Vlogs, Miss Jessica here. Today I'm outside again because today we're going to make our own little butterfly out of a paper plate, a wooden popsicle stick. You're going to need some glue to stick your antennas on. Your antennas are going to be yarn if you have it, if you have like pipe cleaners at home, or if you don't have any of that, you can just cut out some strands of paper, that could work. But I've used some pink yarn for mine. And then you're going to need a marker, a paintbrush, some water. If you have watercolor paints, use them. If not, you can use some markers like I'm going to use. And then once I've colored it in, I'm going to use my water and my paintbrush to blend it together to make it look like paint, even though we're using markers. So I'm excited to try this. So first, you're going to need your paper plate and your scissors. You might need an adult to help you in this step, and you're going to need like kid scissors, not adult scissors. So first, you're going to start by cutting your paper plate in half. This doesn't need to be exact. Just cut your paper plate in half, okay? Then the next step is cutting your paper plate again into quarters. So you're just going to cut your half in half again, like that. And then same with the other side. So you're going to just take your scissors straight down the middle and make your one piece become two. These are going to act as your wings. So our popsicle stick is going to be the base of our butterfly, and then our plate is going to be the wings. So you're going to take your plates around the popsicle stick. We're not going to do this step yet because this is towards the end, but you're going to glue these. I'm going to cut a little bit off mine just because right now it's a little too big. So I'm going to lose a little bit off mine. I'd recommend doing this at home, if like cutting extra bits off, if your popsicle stick is too small. So like that looks a lot better. So that would be like two pieces now, like so. Okay, so the next step is decorating our paper plate wings. So you've got your 4 pieces of your plate. You've got markers. So I'm just gonna go in with a pink marker first and just kind of, I'm gonna do like a quick color because I don't want to spend too long in this video, so you can do yours. I don't want to waste all your time watching me do it when you could be having the fun at home. So I'm just going to add a couple little bits of color to this piece. Let me just show it a bit of blue as well. Let me add a little bit of blue. I will show you, I'll hold it up to the camera once I've finished this step. And I'm going to add a bit of, what else is in here? Some like golden orangey brown. Okay, so I've just rough colored that in like that. That is not good. Like I would not be happy if this is my finished piece, but because I'm doing it on video, I'm rushing through. But at home, spend some time doing it, make it look really pretty. So now I'm gonna dip my paintbrush into like a little cup of water that I've got here, and I'm just gonna use my paintbrush over my marker like so, just painting my paper plate. And as I'm doing this, all the marker is like running together and almost looking like watercolor paints, which is really fun. The good thing is if you haven't colored in everywhere, like every corner, the water kind of moves the marker around like so. So now it's a bit more blended. I might add a little bit more water because there's some harsh lines. Nice. Right, I'm gonna do the other 4 off camera, or the other 3 left off camera, and then I'm gonna come back in a few minutes to show you what I've got. Hey Clubhouse, I'm back and I've painted, well, I've colored in my paper plates. My paper plate wings. So now I'm just going back in with my scissors and I'm just making them a little bit smaller because when I was looking at my popsicle stick, it's quite small. So I didn't want my paper plates to be too big. So I'm literally just cutting little bits off of the paper plates just to make them a little bit better sized for my popsicle stick. So now this part, if you want, you can kind of round the edges as well. If you didn't want triangle edges, you can kind of round out the wings, which I'm doing to some and not all, because I don't want them all to be, let's not do that one, I'll do this one. I started to do this off camera, so I'm just gonna finish. Right, so now I've got my 4 pieces that I've cut smaller, so I've just cut little bits off to fit the popsicle stick. So now I'm going to use my tape. Tape is the best because it holds quicker, it won't fall apart. If you have glue at home, it will work, but you're going to have to stick it down and then leave it for a while, okay? Because otherwise it will fall apart. Right, so let me look how I'm going to do this. I'm going to cut a little bit more actually off this one because this one's way bigger than the other one. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is just stick together the two wings that are going to go together. So I'm just going to take my little piece of tape, stick it down to one, and I'm just going to press the other one. Almost makes like a bow shape to it. I actually really like how these are looking now. Like once they've like starting to dry, they're like tie-dye, which looks really cool. So I've stuck those together and made almost like a little bow. Then you're going to take your popsicle stick and you're going to stick this behind the popsicle stick, okay? So you're going to take another little bit of tape, and then what I do is I fold the tape like this into like a little folded piece, and then I'm going to stick this behind. Make sure it's thin enough that you can't see the tape at the front. And that's what I've got so far. That's my first set of wings. And then I'm going to add, I think I'm going to add the next two going, should I have them going up? I kind of like it like this, like obviously closer together so they'd be like pinned together in the back. Let's see what you think now. Let me hold this up. Do you think I should do it like this? And I think maybe just round the, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these, I'm just going to round out this bit of my wings. So again, like at home, make it whatever shape, make it look however you want, and then I'm just going to take a little bit of tape and stick that to the back. So again, stick the two pieces together first. I'll make your little bow, like I said before. Then take your your tape, fold it up, and then stick it in the middle of your little wings. And then you stick that to the back of your popsicle stick. Oh, I think this looks really fun so far. Like it's almost like 3D. Like, and I thought maybe at home you could add some string, and maybe you could have it like somewhere in your house that's like they're flying. Really fun. I've really enjoyed making this so far. Okay, so now to my little bits of yarn that I mentioned at the start. This bit's got a little bit stuck to it. So we've got two pieces. We're gonna take a little bit of, I was gonna try glue for this bit because I think tape might take up too much room. So I'm gonna just do, we'll see how this works. I've not done this before, so I don't know for sure if the glue is gonna work, but let's try it out. If you wanna try tape at home, you think tape's gonna work better, you can use that. It's all about what you wanna do for your butterfly, okay? So I've glued, I don't wanna lift it too much because they're gonna fall off because they're wet right now. But I've glued the two pieces of yarn onto my butterfly. And then I'm going to take a marker, you can use any marker, and I'm just going to do a little smiley face on mine because mine's a happy butterfly. And then the bits that I'm going to cut off here, I'm going to cut like the little overlapping bits. They're like, I want them to be the same size. So I'm just going to cut the little bits that are over too much. Like, okay, the only thing is I keep touching it and my antennas are gonna fall off. So I'll show you what I've got like now. I'll wait for the antennas to dry and then I will show you a picture at the end of what the final butterfly looks like. I hope you try these at home, and if you do, please send me a picture in to the email so I can see them. So fun. Love making this with you. Bye Clubhouse, see you next time. Clubhouse, this is my butterfly. As you can see, the glue is still drying with the antennas, but I think it looks really colorful and fun. So if you make yours, please send a picture to the email. Bye Clubhouse.